This is Sherry from Twisted Granny Tarot. How y'all doing tonight? I put on my High Holy Day attire because we're looking at Halloween at the end of the year. It's called Samhain if you're Irish descent and probably Scottish descent. They all speak Gaelic over there, some form of Gaelic. Anyway, it's a harvest festival, and it's the reason we have Halloween, the trick or treat and all that jazz. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is the Capricorn prediction for the month of October. And this is the YouTube channel that uses a horoscope for a pattern to help a person see their future. Now, the reason I like to use this is because this horoscope pattern is a circle with 12 slices of pie in it, because that's what they look like, the circle with a slice of pie. And each one of these slices of the pie has a title after it: money, home, children. Those are separate categories in everybody's life. And so we can have a conversation about every one of those categories in one sit-down reading, which probably won't happen in other readings. Okay, now in the meantime, this is the deck called Wizard's Tarot. It's fairly new to me. I'm not expert at it, so I might have to use my handy-dandy little cheat sheet. I hope not, but sometimes I have to with this deck until I learn it better. All right, so in the meantime, this is my calendar from my friend named Link, and he... okay, good girl. He researches ancient trivia. Let's put it that way. Trivia from ancient mythology. So, because this is October, I'm going to read you a few things he found out about the month of October. Alrighty? Oh my goodness. Okay, October 22nd. Link says that the Japanese purifying festival of fire, called Hai Matsuri, with a torchlit procession through the streets to an ancient shrine where the ancient gods return to earth at the stroke of midnight. I didn't never know them to be on time, did you? Okay, also here on this calendar, it says October 23rd, Scorpio begins in this particular year of 2025. It's also the day that the festival of Selket, Egyptian goddess of magic and medicine, one of the 4 guardians of the gilded canopic chest. I suppose I have to look that up and explain that to you now, because I don't know what it is. Okay, the 4 guardians of the gilded canopic chest. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, now in the meantime, I think we are ready. The whatchamajiggers have been shuffled. They've been cut. They've been blessed. They've been prayed over. So what we're going to do now is start with Capricorn, first house, which is what you think about. Oh my God! Oh, this is you're two minds of thought here, because this is one chariot driver leading. Well, he thinks he's driving 2 horses, or she thinks she's driving 2 horses. But what happens is one horse wants to go in one direction and the other horse wants to go in the other direction. So meaning that your mind is not made up about a particular situation yet. We'll see if we can figure out what that situation is. Second house is your own money. Oh, are you stealing books? Because that's what this is. You're stealing books. Actually, in a regular deck, it would be about a man who's been in a battle, and he has gone back to the battleground to steal the swords and shields and other implements of war so he can take them back to his encampment and use them for his own purposes with his own people. But this guy right here is stealing wisdom, because actually, folks, the library is full of wisdom, and books are full of wisdom. And wisdom just in general nets success. So let's see what happens there. So first of all, he's got going this way. You might have come across some information people don't know you realize yet that you have this information. Third house. This is communication. So this little girl here in this picture looks like she's being lectured to by the teacher. Now, this doesn't look like a regular Rider-Waite deck depiction of the Six of Pentacles. So I'm going to look it up here. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. Oh, a time for prudent judgments. Dominate or submit. Teach or learn. So in the picture of a regular deck, it would be a person who is doling out cash. He's paying various people for various situations. Okay? And this has to do with this person is imparting her knowledge. She's paying them with her knowledge, so to speak. That's what this is about. So are you thinking about going back to school? Fourth house is your home, and this is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups' natural place is in the home because it's all about being a water sign and being a Cancer. And they're quite at home, and they would probably stay there and be a hermit, Cancers would, if they ever could. But they're really smart about management and using the right people at the right time for the right situations because they know them so well. But anyway, that's what I think. Fourth house is your home, and we got a face card here. It's the Queen of Cups, and then we have this card, Ace of Wands. So, alrighty then. This might mean that somebody out there has a business in her house. I don't really care if it's reading cards in your house, if it's having garage sales every week in your house, or if it's holding classes to do X in your house. It doesn't really matter. Or you're the local exercise instructor for the local health club, and you go there, but you run your business out of your house because the business takes place here, but the activity takes place out there. So this is very interesting. So some exciting new events going on at your house. Let's see what we can find out what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth house is romance and creativity. Oh my goodness. And kiddos. Fifth house. This card is one of the most valuable cards in the deck. What it translates into is generational abundance, generational riches, the opportunity for the people of the older generation to encompass all the younger ones and to help them be prosperous and to live good lives. So this is what you're working for. This is the most important thing to you. This is an important card. You Caps. Oh, well, of course it is because you're Capricorns. And you want to, you like tradition, and you want to live up to your family's traditions if they're good ones, you know? Okay, that's the fifth house. Sixth house is work and health. Now we got the Page of Swords. What work and health means, the work stuff is all about what's commonplace. Check off this box, check off that box, check your email, do this, send that over there. It's just more like a little housekeeping. Then when we get to the health part of it, it's almost the same. Do you take care of your health? Do you eat right? Do you take vitamins? Do you exercise? Or have you just let yourself like decline into inactivity? Oh my goodness. All right. This has to do with thinking about, this is all about mental activity. Oh my goodness. You know what? This card tells me that at work, mostly you're not thinking about work. You're thinking you'd rather be anywhere else but at work. Because this person right here, she's dreaming about all the other things she would rather do, where she'd rather be, who she'd rather be with, and locked up in a prison, basically. I don't know, that's how y'all feel about it. That's how I feel about it. So, why? These are all good cards. I mean, they're leading. I can tell they're leading us somewhere. Let's see if we can finish the story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Okay. Now, there are twin towers here and the moon in the middle. Then there's this monster-y looking thing down here, and a wolf and maybe a horse over there. So the real issue is that the moon is considered to be not a good harbinger of positive things. I'll tell you why. Because the moon, remember, the sun shines every day, right? And at night, it shines on the moon, and then the moon shines that light on us. But it doesn't really have a light, so it's fibbing the whole time. I don't have a light. What are you talking about? I didn't turn my light on. I don't have one. No, the sun hits it, and it sends out the beams. So what's going on undercover in your marriage and your business partnerships? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what this is about. So, and there might be good reasons not to speak the truth at work. And there might be good reasons not to speak the whole truth at home until the time is right. So tiptoe around. A partner could be your boss is your partner, your coworkers are your partners. The people if you're the manager, those people are your partners in helping you get the work in that department done efficiently, right? So, but there's an underlying, this is how it looks on the surface, but underneath here is murky. Don't panic. Just be aware that when you go to work, they're not telling you the truth. You're probably smart enough to realize that. Keep you in the dark and feed you fertilizer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oopsie. House is money from other people. Oh my goodness. Okay, money from other people. All right. What this in a regular deck. This artist has a little more fanciful idea of. Well, they're pretty pictures. That's why card readers collect decks. Anyway, she's about to lie down here on a bed of swords. And what that means is she is in terrible kinds of pain, mental anguish, anxiety, worry. She's worried herself to death. And it has to do with money because this is money from other people. Now, maybe she's making every penny she can get at her day job. And maybe she's trying to avoid taking a night job because if a person has kids, how can they work 2 jobs? I don't know. So, in the meantime, you want to know why you lack money and you can't find anybody to help you. You cannot find anybody to help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. 8th house is money from other people. Wait, I did that already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's 7. Oh yeah, 7, 8. There we go. That's 8. This is 9th house. Oh. Okay, I have to look at this for the 8 of Pentacles because it doesn't look like the card I'm accustomed to. So I am sorry. 8. Oh, okay, that was easy. 8. This is all about skills. She's perfecting her craft in this card. Now we have the card displayed in the 9th house of philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. So I'm going to say two things. She's so busy working, she doesn't have enough time to worry about a vacation. She can't even think about it. On the other hand, she works to bring home what she and her family need. And sometimes you need a vacation. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need extra money so you can perform better, provide better, those kinds of things. So that seems like an ongoing process. That's been going on for years. Okay, I think this is number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th house is your career. Yay! Wow, look at that. It says the world. You know what? Oh. Huh. Somebody at work really like you? Because this is a powerful, what's depicted here as a woman. But the world, it's the whole wide world. The whole wide. So somebody at work thinks the sun rises and sets on you. Like you're the best kid in the department. You're the best person in the department. And she can't really say that out loud, but she feels like it is. So now because this card is 10th, this is 4th house, and this is the opposite of it. And so, do you want to take your work and go home and do it remotely? Because that would be the idea of working at home. And maybe this person will let you do that, even though she'll miss you terribly. And you're probably a really good influence on the other employees there, Mr. and Miss Capricorn. Right? Isn't that where we are? Yeah. Okay. 11th house. Oh, is long-term plans. Like, where are you going to be in 10 years? And friends from previous employers. Well, guess what? This would lead me to believe that there were some people at those previous employers that you liked, and you may still talk to them today. Or you left with their phone numbers and you still have warm feelings about them. You're still friendly with them. And as far as the rest of that goes, well, even if you don't have any long-term plans today, I think that you realize that there needs to be some kind of a long-term plan in order for you to achieve it. So in actuality, if you write on a piece of paper 4 or 5 things that you want to do in the long term, just write them down. Put it at your desk. Put it at your desk. And look at it every day. Look at it every day. You know what happens when you do that? The magic starts to happen to bring what you want into reality. And I know that for darn sure because that happened to me. Let's just say my boss made me make a list and I wrote it down, and then I quit that job and I found that list on the floor and I had every one of those items on it. Not because I worked for it and paid for it. No, in one case my car got stolen. That's how I got a new one. So you don't have to worry about buying it. Just put it on the list and see what happens. Okay? Oh God. Okay, 12th house is, now we got, man, when you go to sleep at night, you just want everybody to be quiet and leave you alone. Because this is the Hermit. And you're like, get out of the way, I'm heading to my bed and I'm going to sleep. The Hermit he's a hermit because he likes being a hermit. That means he likes being at home alone. He likes doing things by himself. He's perfectly capable of conducting his own life or her own life by herself. And he shows the way because he's carrying a lantern. And he shows the path that he's going to take you on, or you're going to take yourself on. Because in this case, you're the Hermit. Now, once you go to sleep, if you're not aware of it, see if you can do it. Give yourself a post-hypnotic suggestion, because there might be people on the other side who come and talk to you at night. Because this is also the seeker. You're seeking knowledge. You want to go to bed because you need to rest your body up and get ready for tomorrow. But there are also dreams that you have. The dreams that you have may be direct communication with people on the other side. Anybody who loved you that passed on, a grandmother, an aunt, somebody who loved you. And while I'm talking about that, if you feel like there are some situations that you need to be addressed, but you're at the moment powerless to address them, tell your ancestors, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, Daddy, can you please help me with this? Because I don't know what else to do. Bring me a good idea right now, Dad. Kind of like that. And then you just wait. You might want to light a candle and put it on your table and put that ancestor's name on it, or all of them if you want to. Because sometimes we need every one of them to help us. Okay? All right. Good job. Now what's coming here is, oh gee willikers, why do we have to have this? This is a fellow with 10 swords stabbed in his back. So do you feel like somebody somewhere has been stabbing you in the back? It could be a family member. It could be a person at work who's insanely jealous of you and just talks bad about you because you're good at what you do. And she can't tolerate it, or he can't tolerate it. Just, it's nice to be popular. There are people who are insanely jealous of popular people. Okay, so what we can do is tell you that, that it looks like you've got a good future ahead of you. It looks like, I'm going to find out, who is this? 5 of Cups. Okay, so this person who stabbed you in the back is miserable. But there's a way out. Well, they made you miserable. Well, they are miserable, or they never would have stabbed you in the back, right? And here's your escape hatch. This looks like Jack and the Beanstalk. It's a 10 of Pentacles, and what it is a generation card. Here's mom and dad, here's grandpa, here's the little boy. They're just outside enjoying themselves because they have money, they have peace, they have food, they're comfortable. So, if you feel like, so if you need to feel like you need to get out of the office, just go see if they'll let you work remotely. If you're not doing it already. What do you think of that? So I think that's a good way to look at this situation. Okay, love you, mean it. Thanks for coming to see me. This is Twisted Granny Tarot Sherry in October of 2025. Bye. Have a happy Halloween. Love you, mean it. Okay, let's see if I can do this. I can't even do that. There we go. Okay, bye.